Imagine a superhero. You're probably picturing a cape, a mask, and muscles of steel. But long before comic books, God raised up a man whose strength came from a divine calling. His name was Samson. At that time, the people of Israel lived in fear. They were bullied, taxed, and ruled by the Philistines, with no army strong enough to save them. Then God intervened. An angel appeared to a woman who had never been able to have children and told her she would give birth to a son chosen for a special purpose. That child would be set apart from birth. He would live under a vow to God, never touching anything dead and never cutting his hair, the visible sign of God's power resting on him. As Samson grew, his strength became undeniable. One day he faced a lion, and with his bare hands he tore it apart as if it were nothing. But strength without wisdom is dangerous. At his first wedding feast, Samson's pride surfaced, and his arrogance created conflict and betrayal. What began as attraction soon turned into manipulation. His first marriage ended in bitterness, setting Samson on a reckless path. Later, surrounded by enemies, Samson looked down and saw the jawbone of a donkey lying in the dirt. God empowered him again, and he struck down his attackers with it. Years passed. Samson's victories continued, but his discipline faded. Then another woman entered his life. Her name was Delilah. Samson fell deeply in love with her, unaware that she was being watched and bought. The Philistine rulers came to Delilah and promised her great wealth if she discovered the secret of Samson's strength. Day after day she pressured him. She questioned his love, wore down his resolve, and slowly broke his defenses. Exhausted and worn down, Samson finally revealed the truth. His strength was tied to his vow to God, symbolized by his uncut hair. That night Samson fell asleep on her lap. While he slept, his 7 braids were shaved away, and his strength left him. The Philistines rushed in and seized him. They did not kill him. They blinded him, chained him, and put him to work like an animal. In the darkness of the prison, Samson ground grain day after day. But unseen by his captors, his hair began to grow again. Time passed, and with it, something deeper began to return, his humility. One day, during a great celebration, Samson was brought out to be mocked. Blind and broken, he asked the servant guiding him to place his hands on the temple pillars. Standing between them, Samson prayed one final prayer. He asked God for strength one last time. Then Samson pushed. With a final cry, he brought the temple down upon himself and his enemies. In his death, Samson defeated more Philistines than he had in his life. His story teaches us that physical strength means nothing without obedience, but also that failure is not the end when repentance meets God's mercy.